We are live. And we are now headed out onto the open road. Oh my goodness, guys. Super awesome. Super incredible. So much to see. So much to do. And I think the roads are a little icy. So you're going to have to bear with me. It's going to get pretty hairy out here. But we got a lot to talk about. And I'd like to start with holy cow. Is that freezing rain? Freezing drizzle? Potentially. Um, uh, we got some nasty weather out here, guys. Some nasty weather. Um, I don't know if it's freezing to the road. It's 31 degrees. It's drizzling. Super nasty, guys. Holy cow, is that my banjo? I think something just fell on my banjo. Yeah, no, lots happening. Venezuela, this a couple days ago, and I mean, what do you guys think about that? Is that something's playing my banjo in the back? I don't know what's happening. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, it's kind of sus, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. What am I gonna talk about, guys? So much happening in the world. It's 2026. You know what that means? It's not 2025 anymore. Um, so there's that. What is it? Day 6? Is it day 6 of 2025 or 2026 already? Holy cow. And this is the year that I turn 41. I turned 41 this year, and I don't feel a day over. I look a day over, 40, but I don't feel a day over 40, if that makes any sense. So there's that. I feel like I'm not any more mature now than I was when I was, I don't know, 18, 20. I don't even know. Like, am I getting smarter? Am I getting better? Am I getting wiser? So many questions. And the answers to those questions are complicated, guys. It's complicated. I just think you got to have fun. Like, you got to try to have fun. The world is, like, challenging. It's difficult, right? It's not always easy, but I think you just got to approach it like it is. So that's my motto. But yeah, I mean, we got silver. The price of silver, guys. Man, that stuff is skyrocketed. I purchased some silver back in 2018, maybe 2019, and it was like $14 an ounce, right? And now it's like, whoa, it's like 70 something. So that's a pretty big increase, guys. I'm not gonna tease you. I don't know the percentage of increase on that, but let's just say it went over 100%, because $28 would be like 100%. Or is that 1,000? I don't even know. But silver did go up, and I'm telling you what, I did not buy enough silver when it was $14. Of course, I could have bought Bitcoin around the same time, and I don't know. Would that have been better? Yeah. Yeah, I would have made more money if I bought Bitcoin instead. But, silver's doing pretty good. I haven't sold my silver. Because honestly, like, it's not that much money. It's really not going to, like, move the needle for me. But I'm telling you what, if I had purchased more silver, I would still have to go into work. That's for sure. But anyway, guys, super awesome, super incredible. Lots of things happening, man. Like, is China gonna take Taiwan? Is Russia gonna just, like, take Ukraine, like, all of it? just for fun, like, there's a lot of things happening, dude, and I have no control over it. Nothing I can say, nothing I can do as an awesome YouTuber could change any of it. I do wish that people would just, like, be safe and have, like, a good life and stuff, you know, and just, like, be respectful of other people and stuff like that, you know, because that's the golden rule. You got to do that. But anyway, guys, I got to get some coffee. I was gonna go have like a baby's day out or whatever, like have a big old day. I just got done grinding for 8 hours at my job, but I'm gonna go pull some more hours here. Good morning.
What can we get for you?
Could I get a vanilla latte?
What size?
The smallest size you have.
Hot?
Yep. And could I have half the sugar, please?
Yeah.
Like half of it. What? Okay.
Do you have rewards with us?
Yep.
Okay, it's gonna be $4.25. We'll have it ready for you down at the second window.
All right, thanks. All right, guys. Whoa. We got like a lot of people tuning into this. So let me make this abundantly clear. I don't mess around with terrorism, and I don't think anybody should. And honestly, I think like countries should be kind to each other and stuff, and people should be nice. You know, it doesn't always happen that way, but by golly gee whiz, if I was in charge, I'd just be like, yo, be nice to each other. You know? I wish life was that easy. But, you know, things are crazy. But at least the price of silver is going pretty high. I've been eyeballing buying some stock in Ford. Like they're not doing so hot. I think the stock's at $13. It kind of fluctuates between like $4 and 13 or 14. I don't know. Depends on everything, how the economy's going and stuff. But they do say buy low, sell high. But I don't have time for that, you know? Like I'm working hard. I got a job. I'm going home. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm trying to do this YouTube stuff, and it's hard. It's a grind. Like there's no reward except the love in my heart that my children give me, and that like I enjoy making videos. I sincerely do, guys. I'll never be big like Jimmy Donaldson or Nick DiGiovanni or Crunch Labs or whatever. I'm not gonna be the next Ryan Trahan or anything like that, but oop. You too, thank you. All right, guys, I got my overpriced coffee. I tipped $1 too. It's like it's like, you know, you got to tip. I know $1 doesn't seem like a lot, but this was like a small little coffee, so it was 20% of my total. I know I'm a cheapskate, guys, but if I ever became a big YouTuber, I would tip easily like $100 or something crazy. And I wouldn't tell anybody either. I'd just do it because it's the right thing to do. If you're a YouTuber, you just gotta do it, you know? But I'm starting out, guys. I'm just starting out. $1's a lot of money. $1 is a lot of money. My goodness. My goodness. I think I need to pull over and read some comments, but I'm a little nervous about it. I'm a little nervous. Let me see what's going on in the comment section. Safety always. I'm always focused on safety here. So, okay. I'm pulled over safely. Got it in park. And we got Joseph. He says hi. He's the number one. Then we got Mork the orc. He says he's gonna find me. Wow, lots of stuff happening there. My goodness, you don't have to find me, my friend. You don't have to find me. I'm nobody special. I'm just an average person living an average life. But really, I'm right here. So, but yeah, I got some coffee. Gonna enjoy that. Let's see if we got more comments. We got something held for review. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh my goodness. If you're one of my coworkers, you should be ashamed of yourself, that's for sure. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay. No, I'm drinking coffee. It's good. It's keeping me really caffeinated because I'm tired. Like I said, I work hard, I play hard, and it's all about just staying hydrated. And I stayed hydrated today. Over the last 8 hours, you guys would be surprised to hear this, but I drank well over. Did I drink? I think I drank 80 ounces of liquid, and this is gonna dehydrate me a little bit. It's the coffee, but I'm excited about it. That's for sure. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Somebody suggested I go to a brand new restaurant and do a review and like make a video or something. I don't know if I want to do that, but I'm a little nervous, like going into public and making YouTube videos and stuff. I get nervous and I don't get like the shots that I wish I could get. I usually I'm not sure. And I heard it's kind of expensive, and they don't have normal breakfast sausage. Apparently they're putting blueberries, which hey, this is Sweet Berry World. If they're putting blueberries in their breakfast sausage, I do think that's pretty cool. That would be worth my review. But I just don't know. I don't know about going places like by myself. It feels weird. It's like, like somebody who goes and watches a movie in a theater or something all by themselves. Isn't that a little like weird? And I just don't want to be that guy. I do like to have company and stuff, but at some point, if I'm gonna be a real YouTuber, I probably do need to kind of branch out and be confident in being all by myself. So I just don't know. I don't know if I should go and do that. But anyway, we're just gonna talk about everything that's been happening this year, because it's been a wild year. I mean, like I was saying earlier, the price of silver, it's like going up. Like with China, what? And then Venezuela, like what's up with that? Like, and then you got a lot of stuff happening out there. I don't really pay attention. I don't really watch the news. I've been listening to this podcast. It's called it's called End Times Headlines or something. ETH, End Times Headlines. So apparently it's like this dude, he believes Jesus is gonna come back and rapture people or whatever. And like all the things happening in the news are like potential events that bring us closer to the return of Jesus, right? And I'm I don't claim to know anything or believe in everything, but it is interesting. I listened to this podcast on my way to work, and holy cow, this guy, it's like watching a movie. And he comes out with this episode like times a week or whatever, and it blows my mind. It's interesting. I don't know. I got sucked in. Not that I believe it's the end times, but I don't know. Things seem kind of sketchy in the world, but maybe it's always been that way. Maybe it always feels like it's the end of the world. But is it? Question mark? Drop it in the comments. What do you think? Like, I don't really have strong opinions. I do like listening to people though. I like learning new things. Like, you know, I'm not like stuck in a philosophy or, I mean, I believe in things, but I'm not gonna like push it on anybody, you know, cause like, who am I to judge, you know? So you believe what you want to believe, you know. I just, I think the biggest thing is like the golden rule, you know, do unto others as you would have them do to you. And ideally you want people to do nice things, so you should do nice things. And by nice things, I mean like, I don't know, like pick some flowers and hand them to the people. That's nice. Or like buy somebody some chocolate or something. Like that kind of nice. You know, just standard stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a simpleton, you know? This coffee's pretty, whoa, this coffee's like pretty high quality. Like it's almost like trucker coffee. Yeah, I've been chewing on the same piece of gum for like 8 hours, and I think I'm getting the chiseled jawline. Holy mackerel, there's a semi parked on the side of the road. I better scoot over. He's got his triangles out. Holy mackerel. I don't even know if the roads are gonna get icy, guys. I'm just driving like crazy, and I'm going like 65. I don't even know if the roads are icy. I better pay attention to that. All right, so I'm not gonna make my way to this restaurant that's new, that has like blueberry sausage, which I've never heard of in my life. Or am I? Am I headed in the right direction? I might be, actually. Am I? I don't know, guys. No. I'm not headed that direction. I should have, actually. They don't open till 6:30. Oh, they opened 6 minutes ago. Huh. Anyway. Wow. Oh. What else is going on in the world? I wish I knew. Drop it in the comments, guys. Is there anything happening in 2026? I just don't pay attention to the news. You know? Like, I am so uninformed. Is there like a hot button issue that I should be talking about? I don't know. But yeah, let me talk about this vacation I just took. I just took my family. You know, we're 7 people in total. I just went 2,000 miles, and this is on the heels of driving myself 2,000 miles. So like over the last 30 days or whatever, like I swear I drove like 4,200, I don't even know, 4,500 miles. That's plenty. Not as much as truckers, but I mean, let's say like if you're a real good semi-truck driver, maybe you're raking in 3,000, 4,000 miles a week. I don't even know. So, you know, just being an average Joe Schmo driving around in a minivan, I think I did pretty good for like a lot of miles. I drove, where did I drive? The beginning of December, I was down in like Georgia, and then I just took my family down to Arkansas and went all over the place. So that was fun. Highly recommend you check out Hot Springs, Arkansas. Like, they have this hot water that's coming out of the ground at 140 degrees, and we were making hot chocolate. I was making instant oatmeal. Like, it was crazy. And not only that, but you can pay to take a bath in a bathtub. They give you like 15 or 20 minutes. And yeah, it's only like $40 for that. And you get to bathe in like this hot water. It's incredible. They used to do it back in the 1800s, but everybody was getting syphilis or whatever. So they discovered that they needed to actually clean the bathtubs out after each use so people didn't get sick, which was a great like thing. Like, I don't like getting sick, so I didn't end up paying money to take a bath, but I'm telling you what, I think it really gave me a new perspective for taking baths at home. And last night I took a bath, and holy mackerel, what was it, a pothole? Gee whiz, I'm on the interstate, and that was like the biggest pothole on earth that I just drove through. Holy mackerel. You cannot go 65 miles an hour over that thing. Somebody's gonna crash. Wow. Sorry, guys. I just got major league, like, potholed. That's crazy. Somebody's got to fill that thing. Anyway, where was I? I'm surprised my wheel didn't fly off. But yeah, no, I took a bath, and I threw a little bit of Epsom salt in there. It was pretty nice. It was good. It was relaxing and stuff, so. But yeah, oh dude, Cybertruck. I used to make a lot of videos about getting a Cybertruck. I kind of still want one. My wife's telling me no. She says she doesn't want to draw attention to herself. And I'm like, it's not about drawing attention to myself. You know, like, it's just like, I think it's cool. I kind of want to get like solar panels and like charge it and stuff, and I just think it's cool. Like, I was on a vacation and I saw a Cybertruck, and it was like metallic blue, and I just thought, holy cow, that's like awesome. Now, I know it's pretty controversial to have a Tesla and everything, because good old Elon, like, was trying to, like, I don't know, get political and stuff. I'm not saying I believe in half of what that guy believes in or anything. I just think it's like, it's cool. Like, who wouldn't want to drive a giant toaster? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're concerned about EMFs, like, maybe it's not good for like your reproductive system to be sitting on a giant battery. But just the fact that you can, you know, potentially like go off grid. Like, I kind of like the idea of homesteading and like living in a cabin and stuff. And like, think about this. If you had solar panels and a Cybertruck, yeah, maybe it doesn't need to be a Cybertruck. Maybe a Hummer EV. I'd take a Hummer. In fact, if I was given the option, one of those Hummer EVs over a Cybertruck, yeah, I'd pick the Hummer EV. Yeah, I'd do it. But I grew up in the early 2000s, you know, like, I was in high school, I graduated, and my diploma says I graduated in 2004. Is that how you say it? 2004. That's when my high school diploma says I graduated. I thought I graduated in 2003. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But back in the day, having a Hummer was the thing. Like LeBron James was driving around, in a Hummer and everything. And it was just like, it was what you did. Or a Cadillac Escalade. But, I never had that kind of money. I grew up I was born and I lived in a trailer home. And when I went to college, I bought a trailer home. Like, I'm not trailer trash. I think that's not cool. I think people who live in mobile homes deserve respect. And there's people with a lot of money living in mobile homes because, number one, it's efficient, it's effective, not very good in tornadoes. I will admit, like, they leave something to be desired in Tornado Alley, but you can tie those things down to some cinder blocks, and that probably goes a long way. And usually mobile home parks have like little tornado shelters and stuff. Not that you'd want to, like, you'd be crammed in like a sardine with 50 other people. It'd be kind of rough, but hey, if you don't want to get sucked up into a twister, like, don't, But anyway, no, I don't come from money, guys. I know it looks like it, I got the fancy minivan and I'm driving with a big stuffed bear. And, it looks like I got everything together, but I'm still struggling. I'm struggling, man, on a daily basis. I'm just trying to stay positive, trying to use what I have, trying to use the tools at my disposal to just, keep going. I have a goal. I want to be like a big YouTube sensation, but it doesn't come overnight. You gotta grind and stuff, and I'm grinding right now. Right now I'm in the grind. And yeah. So anybody who thinks that I'm a big fancy YouTuber and I'm like too good for whatever and I think I'm so awesome, it's not true. I'm just doing the best I can. And it's all you can ask for. Holy cow, it's hot in here. I got it 83 degrees, but it feels like 93. Holy man. All right. Oh. In other news, I signed up for a lot of Facebook groups about like content creation. There's like a bunch of YouTube creator groups, but it seems like it's mostly people that want to do like a subscribe for a subscribe. But I don't think those are legitimate. Like, I think, I think you want like OG subscribers, like people who actually want to, like, watch your stuff. I don't really know who watches my stuff. I don't really know. But my heart goes out to you. If you're watching my videos, like, it's been a rough couple of years of content creation on this channel, and my heart goes out to you. I feel your pain. I will do better eventually. Today is rough. Not gonna lie, this live stream is a little rough. It's a little what the kids call janky. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep persevering. Gonna keep trying to make videos. I think where I struggle is I don't pre-plan anything I say. It's just all, oh man, I don't know. The roads are looking kind of, I don't know, man. Hope it's not getting icy out there. 'Tis the season. Don't want to be sliding off the road, but Does look like the road is a little shiny. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I just I know you deserve way more than I'm providing. And so like I'm going to try to get better. Like I've seen a lot of YouTube videos on how to be a YouTuber, and they're like, get 1% better every day. And it's like, and then they're like, improve one skill 1% every day. I'm telling you what, that's hard. That is so hard to do. I don't know if I've gotten 1% better. I feel like I peaked. I feel like I peaked during my first few videos. I was so free, and I made a couple of good ones right out the bat. But ever since, I feel like I've been chasing the wind, and I'm not sure I can replicate. Like how to, what was that one I did with the weed eater? I modified it or whatever. Like that was YouTube gold. That was a classic. You know? Like that one went supernova all on its own. I got like 5,000 organic views and a bunch of comments, and it was incredible. And I don't know, ever since then, it's just been like I've been struggling. But you know, I'm just going to keep going. Stay positive and everything, you know. And I think it'll all work itself out. It's gotta, you know. It's gotta work itself out. So, yeah, the sun looks like is the sun rising a little bit? It's getting brighter out there. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to be a national park ranger. That was my goal. You know, I went to college for 4 years, and I got like straight A's, and I was really motivated to be a national park ranger. And I couldn't be further from being a national park ranger right now than I am. I am about as far away from being a national park ranger as I could possibly be. I am a correctional officer, and yeah, it's like kind of a tough. It's a tough gig, but it's definitely keeping me afloat, and it's got a lot of benefits, a lot of good coworkers, like, you know. I'll be the first to say the coworkers, you know, make the night go by with intelligent conversation and just so much fun. But, you know, it's like, you know, I guess you can say I did achieve my goal of being a park ranger, because I got to work in Glacier National Park in Montana, Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Like, those are some big names in the national park realm. And I don't feel like I brag enough about that part of my life. And it's just like, you can see it in my videos when I'm posting about like animals or going on hikes and stuff. Like, you know, like I think I show that I enjoy the outdoors and nature and stuff on this channel. But I don't do it enough. You know, I feel like I need to explore that part a lot more than I do. But that takes a lot of time and effort, and unfortunately money. I mean, a person could go homeless and just like travel the world and see a lot. But, you got to have an internet connection and everything, a cell phone and stuff like that. And then if you have a family, you got to feed them and house them and clothe them and make sure they get an education. And it gets pretty complicated. I am not a lone wolf like I used to be. And I wouldn't want to be. Like, I think one of the most important things that I've found is being a dad. That's like the most important thing in my life, and it always will be. Holy mackerel. What was I gonna do? That was my exit. Bro. Oh my gosh, guys. I just missed my exit. Wait, do I get a second chance? Please tell me I get a second chance. Oh my goodness. I am headed very far. I just missed my exit. And it's kind of an icy, drizzly day. I did not want to do what I just did. Oh my gosh, guys. Do I have enough gas? Oh no. Oh no. I think my day just got interesting, guys. I totally flaked. I am now driving a ridiculous distance out of my way. Whoo. Oh well. I don't know what I'm talking about. Kind of lost focus here, but no. Yeah, being a dad, man. It's like it's important, and I put being with my children ahead of being a park ranger. And there's an argument to be made that, I would have been putting my children first by being a park ranger. I mean, easily you could have made that case because you got to make money, and I would have been happy being a park ranger and stuff like that. But it's also a difficult business to break into because you got to work seasonally. They don't just give you a full-time national park ranger job. Like, you have to work seasonally for like 5 years, and you have to know people, and it's kind of political in a sense. Like, you got to make a name for yourself, you got to make some buddies and like work these seasonal jobs. And I feel like if people try to get to know me, I feel like, I'm pretty cool. Like, people don't dislike me, but I'm not like naturally. I'm a quiet guy. Like, like I approach things like kind of differently. Like, I'm very quiet. Believe it or not. I know I'm on YouTube and I'm the life of the party and I'm just yakking it up, but I'm a quiet guy. I don't say much in real life, and people wonder. They're like, they're like, who's this mysterious guy? And I like listening, believe it or not. But I have to fill the airtime here. There's nobody to listen to on YouTube, so I gotta yammer it up. But in real life, when the camera's off, yeah, I'm just like, holy cow, I think the roads are gonna get real dicey here. There's certainly a lot of moisture. The semi just passed me, and like, he's kicking up a lot of liquid. I don't know if it's like salty brine from a well salted road, or if it's like H2O that's gonna be frozen. I got 32 degrees. I'm going like 63. I don't know, guys. I missed my exit, bro. I don't even know what my day is going to look like at this point because I'm going so far out of my way. I am. And what's really going to be interesting is if I have a kid homesick or something, and like, I'm nowhere near my house. Holy cow. That's gonna be wild. But anyway, I digress. What was it talking about? I don't know. I just want to be a good YouTuber, guys. And it's going to take, I still think I'm 5 years, 10 years away from making a decent video. Because I'm kind of being goofy about all these videos that I make. Like, they're not good. Like, I'm being honest. Like, my coworkers caught wind of my YouTube channel and, like, tease me and watch my channel in front of me, and my videos are atrocious. Like, they're pretty bad. Like, I would not watch my own videos. I mean, I do, but they're pretty bad. And like, I can analyze it from like that kind of perspective and be like, oh, I would do this different, I would do that different, I would actually write a script or have a plan before I record. But it doesn't stop me. I'm like addicted to just recording random things. It's like I can't stop, you know? I don't know, man, but it's all right. It's all right. It doesn't pay anything. Like, I haven't made any money. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I made 150. What was it? I made $157 or $151. There's this company called Seed Time, and this offer still stands. And I have a link in my channel's description. I think it's like freeseedsforyou.com or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I made $151 from Seed Time because I think people clicked the link in the description and set up an account, and the account's free, and they got a cool app or whatever that like you can plan your garden with, and they give you $5 in free seed for signing up. And I think a couple people signed up for the account through the link I was offering, and I ended up getting $151. But that was almost 2 years ago. That was almost 2 years ago when that happened. And I'm not sure I cashed that money out. I don't even know where it went. Maybe I did cash it out. I don't know. But yeah. I do have a merch link. I do have a merch link. I'm selling merch. I have a pretty cool hoodie. It's certified organic. Nothing but the best, and a pretty decent design. I like it. I bought one for myself, and I've worn it on a couple of videos. But it's kind of spendy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think the price is $60. That's a lot of money. But I also saw another popular YouTuber selling a $60 hoodie, and his wasn't organic at all. And mine is actually better quality. I bought his. I spent $60 to support Preston Goes because his channel's awesome. He's got like 1 million subs now, and he makes pretty good videos where he like does a lot of stuff with transportation, flying and railroads and all sorts of cool stuff. I find his channel just hilarious and interesting. So I bought one of his hoodies to support his channel, and it was $60. It's a pretty good hoodie, but it's not certified organic. I'm selling a certified organic hoodie, $60, and I think the design is pretty sweet. It says "Life is Sweet" on the front in a nice font, and then on the sleeve it says "Wild at Heart," and it has a heart. It says "Wild at Heart," and I think that's like kind of my motto. Like, you know, I look subdued and I look like, you know, an upstanding citizen, but I'm pretty wild on the inside. You know, I'm my spirit is about ready to burst you know, out of my chest here. Even right now, like, I got so much energy. It looks like I'm just a quiet guy, but anyway, I am selling some merch, like I said. And and I've purchased my own merch, just to be transparent. So I have this organic hoodie. I think it's a good hoodie. I don't know how to sell things to people, or I don't know how to encourage people to go to my links and buy anything. I haven't even sold one. I don't even understand why. Seriously, go to other YouTubers like merch and tell me if they're selling certified organic hoodies. Come on now. But anyway, I also bought a coffee cup. I think there's a coffee mug on there as well. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they got the design quite right. It says life is sweet. It also has the heart that says wild at heart. I might have to tweak the design a little bit, but it's still a functional coffee cup as is. But I might go in there and tweak it and improve it a little bit. But it's still great. I mean, who couldn't use one more coffee mug? You know what I mean? I got twin boys. They're 12 years old now, and they drink coffee. Don't ask me why. I never encouraged that, but they like coffee. So it's like, even anybody ages 0 to 125 could use a coffee mug. You know, you can put anything in it, really. Instant oatmeal, hot chocolate, water, milk, tea, juice. I mean, sky's the limit. And I think the price is reasonable. Like, if you can't afford $60 for an organic hoodie, the coffee mug's like $15 or something, which is still kind of expensive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't like spending money, but it's 2025, guys, and the only way to survive with AI and the robots and everything is to like start a YouTube channel. And I'm not saying that's my motivation for this channel, to avoid the AI revolution, but when I started posting videos on this channel, AI wasn't even a thing. But now it is, so there's that. Holy mackerel. So we got 32 degrees. I think it's getting foggy. I don't know if the fog is gonna freeze, but it might be. The roads could definitely get dicey. And, you know, I'm a really good driver, but I think the big concern is other people. You know, like, even if you're the safest driver on the planet, other people might not be so safe. So, the key to driving safely is obviously keeping your eyes on the road, and you want to scan the road way ahead. You want to make sure that you got a good bubble of safety. So you want like the car in front of you to be like maybe 4 seconds ahead, maybe 5, maybe 6. The more the better. And you can kind of figure out how many seconds they are ahead by like looking at telephone poles and then counting or whatever. I don't know. There's some methods. Don't quote me on any of this either, but I'm pretty sure there's something to like having a bubble of safety when you're driving. You want to make sure nobody's on the side of you and have a big old distance in front of you and a big old distance behind you. Right now, the road's wide open for me, so I have like a lot of cushion for safety here. Oh, holy cow, guys.